Hello, everybody. It is Friday and we are live. This is live stream number 32. So we've done how many? 32 straight weeks doing a live stream like this. So thanks for tuning in. Say hi. I'd love to see who's watching. And I'm going to just kind of get started here. So I have this idea of wanting to do some small, oops, sorry, got blurry there. Focus. There we go. We're going to be doing, I want to do some little paintings, like 2x3 size, of different things that people could purchase. Little landscapes, little plants, little things, because people like little things, don't they? So we're going to do the handy dandy measuring stuff first. So we've got, this is 9 by 12. So let's see, we can do, obviously fit 3 across here. Or we can fit okay, we got 12. Let's do that. We're going to do 2 inches. We're going to do 1, 2 into space. And then we're going to do 1, 2 into space. And then we're going to do another space. And 1, 2 into space. Oh, make sure I'm doing this right. 2 inches. Oh, hold on. This is where math is handy in art, but I hate it. So 2 in a space. There we go. We could just do it this way all the way across. 2 inches in a space. And then 2 inches and a space. And it's not quite what I measured beforehand, but it doesn't really matter. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. We're just going to do the same thing up here because you want to do it the same at the top and the bottom, because then you can line up your ruler on those dots to get it straight. So I'm going to come up here. We're going to come in. We're going to do 2 in a space. 2 inches in a space. And that space is like 1/8 of an inch. 2 1/8. And 2 1/8 and a little more, which I don't know how my math turned out that way, but you know, we make it work. Then we connect those, draw a straight line. We can connect these as well, which will be kind of the border of each piece. Okay, there we go, 2 inches that direction. Now we want to divide it into 3 inches this way, and we've got 12 inches total. So technically we could fit without margins 4 across. Is that what I want to do? Hard to say. Because if I don't cut them right away, then if I do watercolor and stuff, they're going to bleed together possibly, which might not be what we want. If I did margins with that last 3 inches, that means that on either side, I think we can have 1/2 inch. I might just do it without the margins, to be honest. Fit as many in here as possible. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So marked at the top, then marked at the bottom. 3, 6, 9, 12. Then you connect the dots so that they're actually straight and in the same place. There we go. Ta-da. All right, so we got our 2 by 3 inch rectangles. And a few ideas I had. One was to do like shadows of leaves or plants because they can look pretty cool. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. And so I'm just going to kind of go for it, and I'll switch these either direction that I want them to be here. I'm not sure where. Should I start in the corner? Sure, start in the corner. And I'm going to just go in and try some of these ideas I have. I'm just going to kind of mark some of these major branches in here. And then we got shadows. So honestly, I'm not going to do a ton with pencil because it's all so small that I could definitely just go in with paint. Let's wing it. So this will have some shadow to it. Can you guys see my palette okay? I kind of covered up my... Kinda. Let's do this so you can see my paper really well. Hopefully people are enjoying the weather. It's been a little bit rainier and colder here in Colorado. I'm going to go, this is the shadow that I'm painting in because it's lighter than the actual plant itself. And so I'm going to go straight over the plant lines that I have because it's not going to matter. Like at all. Sorry, I gotta get the right angle. You gotta go from, it's like doing fur on an animal. You have to go from the base and out from there. Because if you start from the out going in, it's gonna be thicker on the tip than you probably want it to be. Lots of random overlapping shadow lines. Let's see, down here we got a straighter one. My color got a little faded. But like, yeah, shadows with plants are just really fun. I can decide what plants I want to do. It's just really kind of a different fun thing to try. Okay. There's the shadows. Now it is a little wet, so I might think about my next idea and kind of jump into that. I do, by the way, have my metallic watercolor set, Paul Rubens set, which I did a review on. You can see it in my YouTube channel. Awesome set. I love this. And I'll use that a little bit today too, so you can kind of see how that works. Ooh, that's kind of cool. There's like hot air balloons in some of these landscapes. That could be kind of a fun idea. So if I switch this way. It's tricky because there's endless possibilities, people. Just endless. I could do, let me just start with kind of a simple landscape where it's divided with the horizon here. And honestly, I'm going to go straight to paint because there's no point in sketching it out if it's going to be painted in very shortly, and it's so tiny that it doesn't really matter. I'm going to start with a blue. Because I can always go darker. That's the thing with watercolor, is that you actually, let's turn this way. You can always go darker, so starting light is a good plan. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because when I paint, I can't talk at the same time. It's a wonder I do these live streams, right? Because it requires a little bit of talking, so you guys don't get completely bored out of your mind watching me. Oh, sorry. It's a little hard for you to see that. But I'm just blocking in where I want like trees in the distance to be. And the easiest way to do reflections is to turn your thing on its side this way. Because the reflection is going to be identical, just maybe a little bit, less detailed, but it'll be the exact same shapes. Okay. Does that look like trees? Maybe, maybe not. Then we're going to go in with a little bit darker and actually give these a little bit more tree-like texture. Oh, you know what? I totally just did this wrong. This is a brain fart moment. I did not plan the background color first, which I totally should have done because this could have gone over top of it. So we're going to let that dry, come back to our plant one, and we're going to add in the actual plant. And we're going to start, and I promise I'll use the sparkly paints here soon. Patience, patience. I'm telling myself that. Let's see. Okay, so we got kind of a greenish, medium green color. That's not going to be too bright because we don't want to go crazy. And we're going to try this. So I'm going to come in here and put down, if you're joining for the first time, hello, hello. I'm doing just a bunch of little mini paintings of random things. So hope you enjoy. I'm working on, I think that where this idea came from is I'm working on detail a little bit more, paying attention to detail. And so working small, which I tend to work big most of the time, except for the last few live streams, I've been doing lots of small things. But working small really forces you to see detail, try to mimic detail. Which honestly for me, I sometimes get really bored with that type of thing which is why I can do realistic work if I really wanted to, but the patience that you have to have going into it is just, sometimes I just don't have that patience or that time or something. Let's see here. Do this little curvy dude. Oh, actually, he should maybe be a little bit higher. Starting light, because it's always a safe idea to start light and work dark. Okay, go even smaller, a little bit darker texture. You really start to study and learn about things when you slow down and draw them more in detail. You can really see things come to life a little bit more. See details that you didn't see before, all that. It's just super, super cool to see happen. Okay, there's maybe some of that's maybe more in the light. So we'll just put a few little shadow spots. down in here. Now, what I think is going to be really cool, because we're very limited with like space and composition and things in this piece, if we put little glistens of a warmer green on top of some of that, that's really going to make that pop a little bit more. And then also to just enhance it, we're going to go in with the sparkle metallic paints, people. Get excited. Now, what should I do? Like I could go in, and again, this might be hard for you guys to see, but I could go in with like a honestly like this white here, silver, whatever you want to call it, and just put a little bit in the background. Just to add a little sparkle. Now this looks the coolest out in the sun, which I won't be able to show you today, obviously, but hopefully if anyone is interested in having this piece, it can be yours. And then you can see it in the sun for yourself. I think that's it. Let's see if I hold it up. Can you see the sparkle? Let's see if we can get that to glisten. Oh, see that right there? Yeah, that's pretty. Sorry, this is all reverse, so I'm like trying to figure out where the... But yeah, see that just in the background? Just a little glisten in the background. That's like all it needed. And it doesn't affect the colors of the composition at all. Okay, so, focus. Camera. Gets a little bit fussy. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay. So now we could go hopefully back to our little landscape here. And let's see if we can fix this. So if I go in with just water and fill in my background, and I can go all the way up to, or just maybe barely overlap my greenery. This is why you want to do your background first, people. Not always the case with watercolor, but most of the time. Then I'm going to put in blue up at the top. Very vibrant blue. Ooh, look at that bleed down into there. And then I'm going to go in with a sparkle pink and put in some sparkle pink in here. Oh, gotta get more of it. You have to work a little fast when you got water down on the surface. And then right at the horizon, it gets kind of orangey. You can use a sparkle orange right down in here. Maybe with a little sparkle yellow. Maybe I should stick this up here so you can see which ones I'm using. Sparkle yellow, just hints of it down in here. Yeah, it's pretty. We'll see what it does as it sits a little bit longer. There might be sections of like a darker cloud cover. Oh, having trouble getting that down. Just hints of a darker cloud. There we we go. Had to kind of re-wet that blue because it was drying a little too fast. So there's the upper side. We can do the same thing on the bottom, and we want to try to put it in reverse, or not reverse, mirror image. Okay, so we're going to put blue across the top. And the pink next. Kind of focusing where the pink goes, and that pink blends in. Makes kind of a purpley color that I put in a little later, but I can put that in now while it's wet. And we can go in with a little bit of orange down at the base. Ooh, not too much. There we go. Okay, and that reflection looks a little darker, which actually you do want reflections to look darker. We're obviously going to refine those trees to make them look better, but we need to wait for the background to dry. So, second idea. Anyone have ideas they want to share? What is something I should paint on one of these little guys? I'll let you think about that. And feel free to put it in the chat if you think of something. But I might try something fun like some different vases. Or like pots and stuff. I had a reference photo for something like this. Let's see if I can find it. Must be near the top. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. If I did some little vases, and I should show you this up close because it's so pretty with the shimmer of the sky. Let's see if I can get a good. I don't know if you can see any of the shimmer on there, but there is a little bit, which is really, really pretty. I love these sparkle paints. Or metallic paints. Let's take a peek at these cool pots. So if I tried, honestly, I'm going to put a little surface here. Table surface. And I'm going to put a single pot in the center. Okay, and we can lighten those lines just ever so slightly. Pick a direction of light is always helpful. Oh. Let's do this way. I don't know if and maybe if you're an artist out there listening to this, you might have insight, but I feel like I always favor one side for things and another. And I think I favor the right side for things. So I tend to put shadows to the right. So I don't know if that's just me or what, but we're going to put down a sparkle base with this cream color because why not? You might not be able to see this very well, but once it's down, it'll be just a very consistent sparkly, shimmery base. There we go. Shadows. I'm not going to go terribly dark because I want it to be kind of a muted or very washed out pastel. Make sure you put a little bit of that color into the vase itself. Add a little value, right? Always good. Okay. We'll use that same color in here. There. Okay. Liking that. Very simple little pot, but we're going to go crazy with the designs. I'm going to go super detailed with the designs. So, but let's check our, oh, that's pretty dry. You can always check if watercolor is dry by using the back of your hand because it's a little bit more sensitive to temperature than like your fingers. And you probably have less oils on the back of your hand than you do on your fingers. So it's always good to be careful of that. Let's go in and add just some more details to, these trees, because I want these trees to just really look like trees. And to do that, we have to work with hinting at like leaves and things. Peeking out above the lines that we put. I'm just starting with the top and then I can reverse it when I go down to the reflection. There's something about little paintings with little details that you get just sucked into. That is why I've kind of been inspired to do this type of thing today, was mostly because of that. It's kind of a funny looking tree there. I might have to fix that shape a little bit more, so it's not so bizarre. Okay, and then we could put little birds in the tree. Or sorry, not in the tree, in the sky. I was like, you're not going to see them in the tree. This detail, at this size. Okay. It's kind of, I kind of decided to do the reflection as I'm going a little bit here. I'll probably soften because you do want the reflection to look a little different than the actual reflection, or tree line the other side. So as that dries, I'll maybe soften it. But let's put let's just put some little birds in the sky. Go for black here. And we're going to just put in see the little birds? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're so tiny. Just flying off in the distance there. Now let's see if I can reverse that. This is the hard part. They don't have to be quite as noticeable because they're in the reflection, but oh, that's cute. Okay. Then I do have a tiny bit of gouache right here, white gouache. I'm going to dig into this and I'm going to brighten up just that horizon off in the distance just ever so slightly. Not very thick. Oop, that was a little thick. And maybe I'll hint at like some spaces in the trees. And maybe with the blue here, come in and just sort of paint like a structure or a little, just again, you're just sort of hinting at stuff when it's this small. Maybe there's like a little house that's just a little bit warmer with blue in it still. Maybe that's just tucked in over here or something man-made along the shoreline. And then if we just soften the edge of our trees here just a little bit, that is really going to make it look more reflection-like. You could even lift a little bit of the blue down below. Anything that can help with hinting at reflection is good, really good. All right, I'll give you a close-up so that you can see what that looks like. Small little details. All right, let's go to our pot now and add some fun textures and patterns and things. So, oh, focus. Come on, camera. This webcam's a little fussy. Okay. Get it? There we go. All right, so we're gonna try a few things. Let's try the really bright orange here. And it's kind of like doodling. You have to sort of just go at it and try some things. My computer is telling me that it's going to die, so hold tight. If you have any suggestions of what I should paint, please in the comments give me some ideas, because I could probably have a little bit more time that I could do that today. But I will be right back with my cord for the computer. right, we're back. Let's add these paints need a little bit of warming up when you first add water. They need to be mixed really well to activate that color. Let's see here. I guess I'm sticking with the metallics this time. Sometimes doing curves around something is easier with turning it sideways. Again, we're going for detail here. That one was kind of wet already. Let's see. The curvature of the pot you have to kind of keep in mind too. So it curves off to the side. Whoa. Okay, sort of works. Maybe adding more shadow to the one side, but kind of lost the shadow color. I mean, just look at that color on the, like, isn't that beautiful? It's just so pretty. Oh, I love these paints. Purple. This is very tricky to know what else to do. Okay. We might go in with a little shadow blue. Let's make this side a little bit darker. I guess we're missing kind of like a light green, so I'll maybe add a little bit of this, but then I want to intensify it with this over here, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of this, just kind of mixture, you know. And maybe we do a stripe across here. And maybe we'll do that same stripe down at the base. Could have a little bit of repeat. Maybe that green's inside here. Don't know. Here, I'll give you a sneak peek up close. See if we can get the shimmer to there. You see that? Ooh, very pretty. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Look at that shimmer. You can see it now a little bit more with the sky on the landscape one. Super fun. The background here is going to need a little bit of loving, because if I'm going to suggest a table surface, I might want to just in the background of the pot put a little bit of that same color that I did in the shadow, just to give it a little bit of variation. Kind of slowly work that up this way. Do the same thing on this side. Oh, I might be hearing baby crying. We'll see. This was an experiment to see if he was going to be good with Dad while he was working or not. So, but he did good. We are almost at an hour anyway, so I'll probably wrap it up here shortly. A little bit of darkness right under the pot. It's going to really make that look like it's sitting down on the surface a little more. And honestly, I should glaze over the side of the pot a little bit with the, hopefully not too much, because I can blend those colors and I might not want to do that. Do this really carefully. Okay, there we go. Pretty happy with that. So there are our 3 little paintings so far with the shimmer that we've got going on with each one. Very different subject matter, but kind of fun to really work with detail, you know, trying to capture birds and trees and textures and patterns and all of that. So super fun, something kind of different. It's fun to work small because you can kind of finish things quicker. You can do a bunch of smaller ones. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you'll tune in next week for live stream number 33, I believe, right? So we're going to keep this going. Thanks for supporting me in this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. All right, bye.